Okay, so yeah, my name is Stephanie Lentini. I'm,
Welcome, Stephanie.
thank you. I'm 35 years old.
Love it.
I am a life coach. I'm a law of attraction coach. More and more, I'm sort of really owning that, and it feels so good to. It's not like I wasn't owning it before, but I feel confident in what I'm offering to and with others now, which is just such a fun place to be in. But a little bit of context, like about my life in the last 5 years or so. I moved into my car when I turned 30, like a week after I turned 30, and I wanted to travel and experience a freedom lifestyle without necessarily having to make money a factor. Like I just wanted to travel and explore. And I had just left a 10-year relationship. So I was like, I felt like a baby being born again. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was in life coaching school at the time too. I was like, coming off of a few years of like seasonal type work and nannying and babysitting and house cleaning. And I wanted to start moving more into like purpose, like, I don't know, feeling purposeful in my life. So I joined life coaching school, and I continued the phase of seasonal work and seasonal living. I lived in Sedona for a couple of months, and then I lived in Lake Tahoe for the summers and so on and so forth. But over the last 5 years, I've really been exploring what entrepreneurship feels like, starting different businesses and launching coaching and then pulling back from that. I did astrology readings for a while and tarot card readings, and then would just supplement my income with other work here and there. I didn't live in my car that entire time, but I have lived in a vehicle for most of those years. First my Subaru, and then I met my current partner, and he had a Sprinter van, and we lived in the Sprinter van together. We changed our locations eventually, and spent summers in Colorado and winters in Las Vegas. And we readopted his dog a couple of years back during the pandemic. Her name's BB, so you'll probably hear me talk a lot about BB. And after COVID, Thomas and I are living in the van. We're still doing our thing, but work was a lot slower. I joined a group coaching program about the law of attraction that Gina Mallison created. And this was the first time in my life that I really started to learn how to apply the law of attraction and the teachings of Abraham Hicks into my life in a bigger way. And what Gina taught us was it's about your focus. She created this really awesome calibration process for like releasing resistance and releasing negative beliefs. And all the while that she would like do live calibrations. And I also joined her training program to learn how to do the method myself. And I was trading calibrations with other people. She was always teaching us what was possible. She was just dispersing the good word of Abraham Hicks and like showing us what was possible for us, and pointing out, if there were beliefs or shoulds that were kind of getting in the way of us allowing more and more of our desires to come in with ease. It's been 2 years since I joined Gina's program, almost exactly like 2 years and 2 months. And things just keep getting better, and the stories get better. I was actually talking to my dad on the phone the other day, and I was telling him about this new housing opportunity that's come up for Thomas and I, because we're actually looking to transition from van life to home life even more fully. This is for those who see my video, this is a fake background, but I am in a house right now. And he was like, "Oh my gosh, you and Thomas, like things just fall in your lap." And I was like, "Dad, I'm a law of attraction coach." I like literally teach people how to like get what they want without effort, but by lining up their vibration, by becoming vibrational matches, and then everything comes to you. And this is like become my experience more and more and more. It's just incredible. And then like in the shorter term of what my life has looked like, I mentioned that I went on a big trip last year, which felt very significant. And then I had a lull through the holidays of 2022 and like January 2023 of like not really sure what was going on, with like what I wanted to create next, essentially. And in early February, I decided I wanted to just start working with people like on a bigger scale. I had just a few private clients at the time. And I was like, I want to do this regularly for me and for them. But it was like for me. And so I offered this special on my packages, like 5 sessions for $100 and 10 sessions for $200, and 20 people purchase a package. And it was really the first time since 2017 that I started becoming a life coach that I actually had like a full roster of clients, and I was working with them on a weekly cadence, like regular basis. So it's been like 2.5 months since then. And that has been probably I can't like, I want to like put like, it's been the most important thing that happened, but like, everything's so important. But
it all goes together.
It's been a way of like, it's been a feedback mechanism for me of like applying this in an even bigger way, because I'm interacting with so many people who are asking these questions of how they apply it to their lives, that I'm asking the questions with them. And I really just started like connecting the dots in a bigger way, so that now where I am, I'm like, oh, I'm not just saying what I've heard. Like I am speaking from my experience when I'm in a coaching session or when I'm living my life. Like it's real. You truly can have anything you want with ease and without effort. It's possible because I'm living it. Like I'm just like, oh, I focus here on what I don't want, and then I get more of that and I notice it. And then I focus on what I do want, I get more of that and I notice it. And like it's simple, but it's not there. It's like my job every day is like tending to my thoughts and my feelings, and interacting with others in a way that we're just like increasing the consciousness of like how our vibration is informing our life experiences, how what we're just emitting and expecting is bringing back to us those things,
Yep.
So this is like the context, and like long-term and shorter term of like, who I am. I'm adventurous, and I've always loved freedom, I think, above all else, but now I'm really in a phase of like allowing it all. Like it's not just freedom or abundance. It's like all of it,
Yep.
not love or independence. Both. Like I'm experiencing that in my personal relationship. Like it's both of them. So now I'm just coming even more fully into like truly I can have it all. And I'm just eager, just dripping with like the desire to just show this to others in whatever way, just even in just my own vibration. I know that's the biggest impact that I can have on another person, but there are other satisfying ways for me to interact with people and
play.
So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
So good. I mean, like so inspirational, so fun. You did such a great job of like picking out the highlights of like the last 5 years and how you got to this point. And That was amazing. Amazing. I was captivated. So I'm hoping that anybody that listens to that is as well. And to let you know, a lot of that I did not know. To remind everyone, Steph and I don't really know each other that well. So you're going to be learning about her as I'm learning about her as well. So that's like such a fun element to this too, I think, right?
Oh yeah.